Okay. On to the last 10 battles. Now, let's not confuse ourselves here. This is part 7 of E.I.D.I.L. I said the last 10 battles and I immediately thought that might be confusing. There's still one more part after this. It's 5 battles here. Maybe that was a dumb thing to say, actually. You know what? Leave it be. Leave it be. It is lagging a little. That's it's a bit annoying. I'm just gonna try to close a few things to see if I can get it running slightly better. Good lord, it's not running good at all. That's always a good sign. It's just no, that's perfect. It has to work now. Anyway, matchup. Faster than me is the answer. Actually, I'm just gonna close clip champ at this point. It's bad for the export, but oh god, it's pretty much impossible to do anything. There we go. Fixed it. So they're slow. Sorry, they're faster than me all around. They do have a slow mode. And as a whole, I should be able to beat that. I'm gonna leave Urshi behind, I think. How good's Urshi gonna be here? Well, if they transform into +1 for Rigoraph, actually that's fine if they do. Since they don't have the if they do that, they won't have the special bulk. Also, get ready. It's time for some giant juice. Clunk, clunk, clunk. That's how it goes. Clunk, clunk, clunk. Nice, cold. It's in a thinner can this time. That's crazy. It's a smaller serve. Unbelievable. Try to put me on that diet. It's crazy. Oh, Protosynth. Is it speed or special attack? Speed. Good. Obviously, Koraidon's gonna be slower. It's at -1 attack, so that's really nice. I'm gonna go straight for it. Is there any chance? You know what? If it's Covert Cloak, well, I guess I'm just taking that L. That's on me if it's Covert Cloak. No, it's Terra Ghost. That's what it is. That's really wait a minute. That is the second time I've done that. I need to stop myself from doing that, and I just can't. Game 36. Do I survive a singular Moonblast? The answer is no, but, you know, believing never hurt anyone except me. It hurt my heart. That's what it did. Cool, let's get handsy with it. Sounds a bit weird. I'm going to fake out Flutter, Crystallize Parting Shot into Koraidon. It could be Scarf, it could be Band, it could be a great number of things. Good, it is not. That's a massive hit. Holy. I was right. Nice. Cool. Marino's going to come out. I can bait an attack with Miraidon, switch straight back to Incin. Probably just Wild Charge on Flutter to get rid of it. Wild Charge into Flutter while we switch back to Incin. Chef is cooking. Hopefully these battles don't go too slowly, since I do need to win these relatively quickly, since I'm doing movie nights tonight. I guess it's a shame that Core Drive is worn off, but it's not really doing the heavy lifting that it's intended to do. Like, it really isn't necessary to my victory. Moonblast into Miraidon. In this case, Instant. Nope, into the Iron Hand slot. That's a KO? Is that a crit? Wow. That's a lot of damage. That's significantly more damage than I'm okay with any Flutter Mane doing. It must be speed booster specs for it to be doing that crazy amount of damage. I can't terrestrialize, so I can't fake out, remember? The game's over, you can't fake out. Well, let's not drag this out. I don't have tons of spare time. And we know where that's going, so let's just focus on not getting super angry because you wasted time. I botched that. There we go, fixed it. Well, yeah, let's not waste time on a game that we know we can't win. It's wasteful, it's certainly going to make me very sad, and I'd rather not. If I'm being honest, I'd rather not. I'm okay with taking an L if I can just focus on keeping my head in the game. One L won't matter. In theory, if I can win pretty much all of my games at this point. How many games do I need to win? 7 games. I need to win 7 games out of 10. In theory, if I do that, I'll have won 50% of my games, which is pretty nice. We've played this matchup before, didn't we win? Really important is for Rigorath and Incin. Taking it slow and just parting shotting into doing tons of parting shot shenanigans is going to make this super easy. Put Miraidon in with Urshifu. We're going to focus on big hits. It's going to be about, just like Dondozo matchups, it's going to be about finding the moment to click helping. Apologies. It's going to be about finding the moments to click helping hand and an attack. Probably Draco Meteor in a lot of situations. Sans one Pokemon on their team is realistically going to be consistent resist to Draco. And of course, Zom starts off as a resist, but I imagine as the game goes on, it might terrestrialize to avoid Electro Drift, and that would be enough. We played a similar one last video, and it was pretty fruitful to take it slow and to keep parting shots and keep switching and keep them from doing big damage with Chi-Yu. And use focus, and use Fake Out to get the Terra off of Chi-Yu, which is really good. Because then you kind of know what the rest of the game's going to look like. It's just a matter of executing. Leads, Chien-Pao, Zom, they're going aggressive. Protect. I can fake out pretty safely, can't I? What I can do is I can Terra Fairy Trick Room and fake out into the Zom slot instead of where I'd normally Terra being. Oh wait, what did I? Oh no, I did we're good. I didn't misclick, we're good. For a second I thought I'd Terra'd the wrong Pokemon. That was almost tragic. But it should work out fine. Fake out into Zamazenta. Guarantees that he's not moving for the turn. I don't take that quite as well as I'd like to, but it's fine. If they want to do big damage with Zom, they're going to have to use Heavy Slam. So I can... Oh, that's unfortunate. I can just Psychic into Zamazenta. Well, I can take this slightly slower and Parting Shot into Zamazenta. It's a good chance that it's Body Press. Okay, what's that? A Moongus to the field, that's fine. Rig is going to protect. Because they've brought a Moongus in, I'm gonna... Okay, that's fine. Parting Shot fails. -1 is pretty good for me. What I can do now... I can't Hyper Voice yet, can I? Oh, I can! Well, I'm gonna do that then. I'm gonna Hyper Voice... Swap to Miraidon, prevent the sleep, get my boosts up. Is that Chien-Pao? Yeah. They might have just played me really good there. If it's Body Press into the Miraidon, then I'm going to be in pretty bad position, but I can pray. Praying never hurt anyone too much. I mean, I get the Hybrid Voice into Chien-Pao, which is really nice. So as long as Miraidon is to survive this turn, I should be able to make some headway in winning. -1, Heavy Slam. I survived that. Nice. I'm going to Psychic and Dazzle and Gleam for just really good middling damage. If I take care of Chien-Pao fast enough, then a lot of the problems go away. Who are they Terrestrializing? Probably Chien-Pao. No, Zamazenta. To Dragon! Holy! Unintentionally getting the craziest read here is so good. They protect with Chien-Pao. They're not wide guarding since they Terra'd. Psychic's gonna do a little bit, and that's good chip. My Dazzling Gleam should go next. Nice. That was really dangerous play on their end. Okay. This game was feeling a little stressful as it was going, but right now I'm feeling good. They can't Sucker Punch me. They have to use Ice Spinner to do their damage, and they can't do that consistently. A Moongus is going to hit the field. What I can do here is I can Psychic into the Moongus and Dazzling Gleam. Pretty safe. Dazzling Gleam will take out Chien-Pao before it can move. Since it can't Sucker Punch, I'm guaranteed to go first. Cool. The Moongus should protect here. Cool, so Flutter Mane's going to have to take the hit for Chien-Pao, which isn't necessarily a bad thing for them. Sludge Bomb, how much damage? Too much. They went first. Of course it's too much. It's a bit absurd to think it'd be anything more than too much. I could have played that a lot safer if I had thought that through. But that's not terrible. The Twisted Dimensions return to normal. How do I want to do this? The terrain's still up, they're not putting us to sleep. I mean, Amoonguss isn't the threat. I put Urshifu onto the field. It splits their attacks up. But they can just Rage Powder if I do that. I don't really want to be bullied by Rage Powder here. I might be able to get a Protect on Amoonguss there, actually. Oh, Parting Shot. Dazzling Gleam. I'm probably not going to take the Moonblast amazingly, but that should be fine. Yeah, I take it well enough. I get the special attack drop, that's unfortunate. Cool, I chipped that Flutter Mane down. If it wasn't -1, I might have gotten a bit closer to the KO. Okay, Parting Shot goes off. I'm surprised there's no protect there. Hopefully they're not doubling Miraidon. Actually, I'm okay with them doubling Miraidon now that I think about it, because I can go Aqua Jet Fake Out next turn. Yeah, they are doubling. But it's not enough. Poison? Nice. You know what? I'll take it. It's not great, but I'll take it. For the first time in a while, my restricted going down isn't necessarily the worst thing that's happened all game. Cool. I can take care of Fluttermane this turn pretty consistently as well. Terra's off the board, so Aqua Jet to the Fluttermane, Fake Out to the Amoonguss. I want to guarantee good damage. And then next turn I can use Instant to do the most important part of my Amoonguss bullying. They aren't switching. Oh, they are switching. Are they gonna protect with Amoonguss? Yeah, that's fine. I'll try to get more or less into this position. Instant Fake Out fails, no damage, unfortunate. But I get to Aqua Jet for free into Chien-Pao. For how much damage? Enough damage because I crit. Wow. That's not great for them, if I'm being real. Okay, what I'll do now is I've got a pretty good play now. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to detect, knock off into Amoonguss. Nice. Oh, they're attacking the Instant. I could have won. Cool. I'll Aqua Jet into the Fluttermane and knock off Amoonguss again. It's probably a Rage Powder from them. No Rage Powder. That's game. Amoonguss does not have the juice in the tank to get rid of all three. To get rid of both. They can Spore, but they can't make anything happen from there. Cool. Instinct goes to sleep, but I'm taking care of Amoonguss next time with the close combat. Actually, I'll use Rage Powder since that's technically safer. I'm not Rage Powder. Surging Strikes. Cool. First W. Game 38 is what we're up to now. Okay. I want that to carry a little bit. I can only afford like 2 more losses if I want to win half of my games. Says it's a 5, you don't quite. In theory, if I get 22, that technically fits the bill. Technically. Hopefully, if we can keep stringing together a few wins to wrap this up, I might be able to get closer to top 1,000. Which is always the goal. I've done it before, so I should try to do it again. Oh, communication errors occurred. How good's that? From the beginning... Oh. That stinks. It's a waste of my time. Start. Still top. What? Top 4,100. Technically. 4,100 is the wrong way of saying that. No. 4,100. 4,100? 4,100. You tell me. In the comments right now. Do it. Tell me what's better. 4,100 or 4,100? You tell me. I should also tell you, as of now, part 4 is uploading. I would upload other parts at the same time, but it's just not. My computer can't handle that. It usually just kills the first video first, so I can't really upload another video until the first one uploads. So it's just going to be slightly longer process than I'd like. So there's that. I can go slow here pretty consistently now. Ensign is pretty good here. What I could do is, they don't have speed control. So I could lead Whimsicott. I could lead Whims Urshi. If they lead Callie Whimsicott, I'm still in a good position. Because I can protect Urshi and put up the light screen. Not before Calyrex attacks, but soon enough. I can use Terra Water there. That's not bad. Once I'm in Tailwind, I can kind of sweep from there. I'll use my back Pokemon as for Rigorap. Iron Hands. Gotta be Iron Hands. Bulkier. And it can do the damage to all the Pokemon pretty consistently. One Wild Charge into everything, and it's usually chipped down far enough. Of course, I am going to need to look for the moments to click Helping Hand and just say, bang, gone, slaughter time. That's a cool picture, just saying. Really cool picture, actually. If anything, I'm at least losing to a cool picture. My light screen will move first, so I'll just light screen detect here. Is it Weezing coming in? Probably. Yeah, good call from them. It's a pretty good call. Didn't really think about that. Still detected, so my light screen will go first, which is really nice. Not having Instant now is kind of coming to bite me in the butt. Yeah, no, it's actually probably lost me the game as a whole, since I'm not going to be able to get rid of terrain all game. Damn. Okay, let's just see. I can't remember which abilities are actually still stopped by Miraidon. Sorry, by Weezing. Half-Run Engine doesn't activate. Yay! I love that. Terrestrialization makes little to no difference. Honestly, you know what? Actually, I'm going to do it. I can't use Urshifu here, so I'm just going to bring Iron Hands in as a bulkier Pokemon. I'll play it a little further out, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to forfeit pretty quick here, since I just have no way to crawl out from under this little shit stains hidey hole. That being Weezing, one of my least favorite Pokemon, because of competitive Pokemon. I mean, in a vacuum, I just don't like Weezing at all, but competitive made it even worse, in my opinion. Like, it's just such a frustrating Pokemon to play against. Like, even if you're doing the right things, even if you're making good plays, there's not a lot you can do. Surely this picks up a KO into Weezing. Why is it so bulky? Seriously? Oh, you know what? I'm not playing this. I refuse to play a stolly nonsense garbage mess. That's dumb. This is just stalling to the max. Get a fucking life. God. That's stupid. I'm not playing that. I refuse to fucking indulge that. It's fucking disgusting. And that's not to say I've never stalled in my life. Sometimes it's a good strategy. But honestly, in VGC, it just feels so disgusting, boring, and unenjoyable to play against. Like, everyone knows that there's gonna be a freaking Dundozo in the back that spams protect and doesn't die no matter what you do. And it's just like, what's the point? There's no end game for me. They're just gonna spam protect until they win. They don't have to play the game anymore. They've already won, and that's not fun. I have no enjoyment for that. So if you ever try to get me to play against that, I'm gonna get really pissed off. If by some miracle you ever see me, and you try to bring that against me, I might just punch your teeth in, remove all of them with my fist, try to shatter you into pieces. Like, I hate it. I hate it. I feel like Trick Room's the play here. I can lead Break Instant pretty safely. That'll mean that I get my Fake Out for free. And I can, if they lead Instant in Cali, then I'm in a slightly tougher position, but as a whole, I should be able to do as I please pretty easily. Of course, I'm going to want Miraidon in the back. There's just a lot of priority on the board there, so I'm not gonna risk bringing Urshifu, who's weak to both of the key priorities on their team. Thankfully, Rillaboom can be weakened a little bit, so there's that, I guess. Damn, that Weezing team's left a really sour taste in my mouth. I've got like 5 more battles I gotta play after this. After I finish this video, I already just don't want to. I would love to not play those battles now, because Weezing's made me so unhappy. Am I the only one who gets that way? That when you just play a matchup, it's like, this just isn't fun. Like, this is legitimately ruining my day. Does anyone get that? You go up against a Weezing and it's like, wow, my day is made infinitely worse because of that. Like, not even in like a funny way, more in like a I should have just given up sort of way. Like, I hate it. I hate it so much. This is my message to Wolf. You done fucked up there, mate. You done fucked up. Shouldn't have done that, mate. Should have left Weezing in this little hellhole all by itself. Weezing's existence makes everyone's life worse. Okay, let's think this through. I get the Intimidate off into both of them, that's nice. I can protect Farigiraf. I get this urge that they can't Fake Out. I feel like they want to U-turn Protect. So I'll Parting Shot into the Rillaboom. I'm going to call Protect on Cali. If they don't Protect, I'm probably going to lose. Let's be honest with ourselves, if they're not protecting, I'm kind of cooked. Because like, if they get a nasty plot off, then it's GG's. They can Terra Fairy, not Dazzling Gleam, Terra Fairy, Draining Kiss, that's going to obliterate me. It's not great. That's something I know for sure, it's not great. I'm realizing now that I've not really used Whimsicott to the best effect, have I? Oh, they hard switch, that's fine then. I can live with that. Show me Woodhammer. That would be really funny, in my opinion. That'd be hilarious, actually. Oh, wow. I saw the Clefairy come out and I was like, oh, Woodhammer. That's what they're doing. They're trying to do damage. No. No damage for you. I think I'm just going to get a Miraidon here. Since that Rillaboom's at -2, I'm feeling pretty good about Electro Drift into Clefairy. Though I don't want to predict anything particular here, since they can just follow me, and that's generally safe. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna call it no Terra on the Clefairy there. I think they're in a position to do that safely, since I'm not attacking electric attacks. I'm not putting electric attacks into Rillaboom. If they Terra Ground redirect, they're gonna lose. in theory they should lose, assuming I'm going for Rillaboom, but I want to get rid of the Clefairy, so that should help me. Once the Clefairy is gone, I can then focus on getting into position with Incin and Frigg. Cool, they don't Terrestrialize, that's good. Bingo, that should be a one-hit. Perfect. Getting rid of that makes my life infinitely easier, especially as we go into Trick Room. Since High Horse is not going to do the damage. Now that did very little. Given that the Lamarion is meant to have a little bit of defense on it, but I EV'd wrong, so I don't. Urshifu hits the field. I'm going to Hyper Voice to get my setup done. And I'll Force Protect on Urshifu. Or at least punish a play where Urshifu doesn't protect. Since it's a very, in my opinion, a very likely chance that Urshifu is just... Oh, if they protect and bring Callie in, then I'm in a pretty poo-poo situation, aren't I? Well, there is some mistakes to be made here. Yeah, detect, that's bad. I could just pivoted to be really safe, but I got greedy. Electro just fails. I really wanted my Threat Spray. Cool. I'm gonna go for Hyper Voice again. Pivot to Incin. They attack for Rig with that, and they Astral Barrage. It's not terrible. You know, I'm gonna believe, I'm gonna have some faith here, that it's an L play from them. I'm not really sure what that L play looks right. Right? Okay. You know what? I might be cooked. That might be the L play that I needed. Because their strong position was that they had the Callie Urshi damage. If they're not Sash, then the switch makes sense. Otherwise, I'm kind of in a great position now. Well, either way, I'm in a good position because I'm getting my Third Spray off for free. Boom. What I can do next one is I can double the Rillaboom slot very safely. Astral Barrage is going to do next to nothing across the board. Yeah. It's pretty meaningless damage. I'm going to gun the Rillaboom down now. Since Rillaboom can't protect, or at least I'd be very confident that it can't based on the Hyper Voice damage. Another crit knockoff, that kind of feels good. AV gone. Psychic. They no longer have terrain control. That's really good. They nasty plot. Okay. Is that Urshifu? Yep. How much Trick Room do we have? One turn. It's one turn of Trick Room, so they are probably just double protect, actually. Okay, so if that's the case, then I'll Psychic into Urshifu just in case and pivot to Iron Hands. And then next turn I can fake out Urshifu and put up Trick Room safely. Since if they take a knockoff from Incin, the game's over. If they lose Urshifu, the game's not over, but they should be double protect. The fact that I'm doing that is a good sign. Nice. I bet you those twisted dimensions did turn back to normal. Let's change that. I feel like I'm on top of it this time. Like I'm making decent plays here. They missed the detect. I get to chip down Urshi. Nice, crit's pretty cool. Psychics want to obliterate me, but I am very okay with that. Getting that crit's really nice. I can put Miraidon on the field now. Urshifu's gonna need like triple protect to get through this, so I might just rely on that. Psychic. Electro Drift, that's just a pretty straightforward, easy play. Nothing I need to really do particularly here. They've got, what, 4 more turns to get through, and they don't have the defensive to last. Urshifu's gone, probably not this turn, but next turn. Because what they need, quadruple protect on both to win, realistically. Unless they've got supremely bulky Calyrex. But even then, Instant will come in and it's still going to threaten so much. Especially since their Astral Barrage isn't running much depth for damage. Psychic fails. They're not regenerating either, so they're not going to get their Focus Sash back, which is worth noting. Electro Drift, how much damage? Too much. Too much is the answer. Perfect. I'm going to pop that in the dock. Probably a little early, but I'm going to pop it in the dock. Oh no, it's over. Cool. Going on to game 40 now. They cancel the battle. How nice of them. If I can win this battle in theory, and then I win every other battle, I'm technically on track for a potential finish that has the 50% wins that I wanted. Though I'd be very okay with this just being a pretty mediocre grand challenge for me. Because like I'm not performing terribly. If I can hold on to a decent bit of momentum going into the next set of 5, which will pretty much be filmed immediately after this, it's pretty much gonna be 10 consecutive battles for me. If I can hold on to that momentum, I might be able to finish top 3,000, maybe a little better than that. I can lead Urshi in Sin, and that should give me a plethora of good ways to run through them. I am going to want, obviously I'm going to want Miraidon. I feel like Farig's pretty good here, but so is Iron Hands. Like I've got options is where I'm at. I'm willing to bet that they're a faster variant of the team. They might try to go Trick Room. Hopefully not. But I've brought Farigiraf just in case they go for Tailwind, just in case they go for Trick Room. It's just a really good all-rounded support in a situation like this. It's also built to survive, which is really good. I'm going to detect. I feel like Terastallized Parting Shot's pretty safe play. As a whole, since that'll mean no fake outs into me. And I can weaken that Iron Hands a little bit further since it's kind of a big deal right now. If I want Miraidon on the field, I'm going to have to put up with an Iron Hands that's doing a lot more damage than I'm ready to deal with. Urshifu detect, nice. Show me fake out into either. Cool, doesn't affect Incineroar, nice. Wild Charge fails into that, which means they're faster than me. Which means this is a faster variant of the team. Which also means that my slower Pokemon are going to outspeed pretty comfortably. It could be that they're very close in speed, but I certainly wouldn't put tons of stake in that. Though I can be very confident that I'll outspeed both right now. Cool, defense was hiding, that's perfect. I'll attack into Incin. I'll have to double check what their back mons could be. Well, if they swap Pelipper in, it's gonna get cooked. If they swap anything in, it's gonna get cooked. So Incin has to stick around and take the hit. Which means that I can pretty safely just go for knockouts. Now, are they gonna be... That's a lot more damage onto the Iron Hands than I was expecting. Good. I'm through the Incin essentially every single time now. Since that's the first hit. Give me a second one. It's enough. If they Wild Charge into Hands, I'll be in really good position. Since it'll lose so much health. Nice. I even survive it because of the Intimidate. It's crazy. Getting into position here is not my favorite. Actually, what I can do is I can detect Urshifu, swap to Incin. This is another great benefit of having what's it called? Why am I blanking so hard here? Of having Terra Ghost. There's a very real chance that they just don't get the KO with what's it called? Damage move. Steel. Why would I? Oh, they want to stop the dazzling gleam. I see. I hope you couldn't hear me fart. That'd be really unfortunate if I'm being real. Sandsear, spread move. I should be able to take that pretty well. Yeah, that's pretty good. Drain Punch fails. Good. A close combat. Fake out. Double into Landorus for really safe damage. That guarantees that Landorus is, or that slot at least, is going to be taking a massive hit. If they want to swap to Cali, that's on them. I just think that might be a very dangerous play, since Cali is one of their main outs. Fake out to Calyrex. Good chip. Close combat. Actually does a lot less than I thought it would. Like, that does a lot less than I thought it would. Drain Punch into Urshifu is not going to recover much from him. It's like 1 health or something. Urshifu faints. What's bad for them is that even though they're in decent position, theoretically, they're actually still in really bad position. I can Electro Drift pretty safely into Calyrex slot. And I feel like I can just Parting Shot into the hand slot and just keep it from doing big damage no matter what. That's decent damage, honestly. Given that it's so chipped down, and it can't even restore. So as it gets stuff back, it's not gonna work out for them. Farigiraf's gonna hit the field. Electricity disappears from the field. That is actually so good. Just makes it even more vulnerable as time goes. I'm really hoping that they just despair at this point. Though honestly, they're still in pretty winnable position since they still have that Landorus. I'll swap Instant onto the field and protect Farigiraf. Farigiraf cannot take the hits from like it probably couldn't take the double up even though it's at like -6 quadrillion on the Iron Hands. I also get to nerf that Iron Hands even further to make the next turn a lot more comfy. And as long as they're clicking Drain Punch, like as long as they're not clicking Wild Charge, I should be fine. Okay, even if they are clicking Wild Charge, I should be fine. Cool, they hit the Sands here. Doesn't take Instant. Show me attacking to Farigiraf. Actually, with the Berry, I should be fine. I forgot about the Berry. I thought I already procced it. Drain Punch fails. Into Instant. That's nice. Fake out Landorus. Trick Room. And that should lock the game up. Landorus protects. That's really nice. That just guarantees everything. The Chink. Fake out doesn't do the damage. That's okay. Wild Charge into Brig does negligible damage. Trick Ring goes up. The dimensions have twisted. We are going to knock off and Hyper Voice. I should be able to, with the loss of its Life Orb, it should lose the ability to one-shot the Farigiraf. I mean, it is chipping Farigiraf in a little bit, so it might be enough. It's not like it's a less than 0% chance. I don't know. I start to see Sandsteer picking up the KO. It missed someone. Farigiraf, nice. It doesn't even pick up the Instant. That is probably enough to lock the game at this point. I'll just keep chipping both of them down. Knock off into Landorus, takes it low enough. Drain Punch into Farig does damage. It's unfortunate for them because they have at least played to the out of getting a crit, but they just haven't gotten that crit. Boom. That's what we call a W. I think it starts with their V. This would be V8, is it? No. I'll figure it out in a second. Where I got the numbers wrong. As of now, we got 3 more wins. That puts us 19-21. That seems like an important year. Pretty good. I'm okay with that. Game. Oh, I am breaking the computer. Oh, Lord. Game 41. Sweet. We'll quit pedaling for a second. Top 3,000, that's pretty good. 1534 on the rating. Those are both things that I've been trying to do all tournament. We seem to have gotten slightly better since we went 3. We went, what? Let's go through it actually. We're about to finish. Let's just go through it. So for our first set, we went 1 win, 4 losses, which we improved upon to go 3 wins, 2 losses, and then 2 wins, 3 losses, 2 wins, 3 losses again, 2 wins, 3 losses again, and then we went 3 wins, 2 losses, 3 wins, 2 losses, 3 wins, 2 losses. Unfortunately, we haven't made tons of ground. Actually, how much ground have we made since we started hitting 3s? That's the part I want to know. So we went from 10-15 to 13-17, which put us within 4 games. And then we went 16-19, which put us within 3 games. After this, we went 19-21, still within 3 games. That can't be right. That doesn't feel right. I think I did some math wrong somewhere in there. No, the math is correct. It feels wrong, but it's definitely correct. So, we're within 3 wins of getting what we need. I want to go 50% wins, if possible. For that to happen, I'm going to need to win basically every game. I need to win 4 games next time, if I'm going to do that. I need to win about 4 games there, or... Well, yeah, I need to win 4 games minimum to do it, which will be a record. So, even in defeat, I lose. Pretty important thing to say. Can't be not quoting the wise men. I'll see you when I break the record. 4 wins, 1 loss. That's the goal. So yeah, see ya.